Armed with excuses and a misplaced sense of authority, these sovereign citizens met their match. Here are 5 cases when entitled sovereign citizens think they're above the law. Number 5. The quickest sovereign citizen arrest you'll ever see. An officer flags a driver for speeding and an obstructed license plate, but the driver immediately disputes the stop. Here's what happens next.
Morning, Deputy Regan, St. John's County Sheriff's Office. 2 reasons I'm stopping you. 1, Pine Island, speed limit's 25. You were going 36. Okay. That's still 10 miles per hour over the posted speed limit. It's 25. No, it's not 25?
So, I was going at 35.
So that's 10 over. You just told me that you're going 10 over the posted speed limit.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. You said you're going 35, right?
Yeah, but I said
That's a 25.
35.
No, ma'am. The whole thing's 25.
Okay.
The other issue is your license plate cover is illegal. You can't have a tinted license plate cover over your license plate. Before I ask for any documentation, are there any weapons in the vehicle? Guns, knives, hand grenades, tomahawk missiles? Okay, I need your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance from you.
Okay. Have you just go to my job?
No. I need your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance.
Okay.
I am not going to ask again.
I'm not driving.
You're not
Traveling.
Stand by. Step out.
Are you serious?
Get out of the car.
Oh my god.
Start me test 9, code 1. Okay.
March of 36 feet. John.
Not in files, RGB.
I got 1 secure so far.
As the driver resists and refuses to cooperate, the officer takes swift action to maintain control.
Sir, I'm literally on my way to work.
She advised she was traveling, not driving. So 48.
Okay.
All right. Well, right now you're under arrest for failure to identify. You were told to give me your license during a lawful detainment for a traffic violation, multiple traffic violations. You advised you were not going to give it to me, and that you're not driving, you're traveling, while you're sitting in the driver's seat of this vehicle, operating on the highways of Florida. All right? Do you have any questions for me?
I gotta make 1 phone call, sir.
No.
I have to make a
Absolutely not.
I have to call
Nope.
my lawyer.
Do you have a driver's license? Are you suspended?
No.
No to which one?
I have to make a phone call, sir.
Okay. Walk back to my car. Nope. Go to tow your car as well.
Okay.
Do you have any weapons on you? Guns, knives, hand grenades, tomahawk missiles?
No, sir.
Anything that's going to poke me, stab me, stick me?
No.
Do you have any on you?
No.
You're going to go and get checked when we get down to the jail. If there's anything on you, it becomes a felony when we get to the jail.
I don't have anything on me.
Okay. Lean up against my car, put your forehead on that glass. Spread your feet. More. Is there anything in that vehicle I need to know about?
No, sir.
Okay. You gonna give me a first name or anything? Have a seat.
$40.28
4262 St. John's. I found my driver in prior contact. She is very much suspended. I added her to the call.
Shortly after, the sheriff arrives, and the deputy provides a detailed account of the situation.
I'm not driving, I'm traveling.
I heard that.
So just 36 in the 25, not the end of the world. License plate cover, not the end of the world. Actually, I was going 35. Okay, so you admit you're going to, okay, I need driver's license, registration, proof of insurance. I need your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance. I'm not going to ask again. Give me your driver's license. I'm not driving, I'm traveling. Walk around the car, get out.
Lovely. Was she coming here to work or something?
Well, I lit her up there, and then she slammed on the brakes, turned in here real hard. And then she's like, can I just go to work? I'm like, no.
Oh, man.
So, but we pulled her over recently. Luckily, in the same vehicle, so I just looked at the vehicle. Oh, she's in the medical field. That's super comforting. Jesus. They let delusional people provide medical care.
Somebody's got to do the labor.
But I already got a tow truck on the way, so I just expected her to resist getting out of the car, and then she didn't. So, appreciate you. Yeah, I think she's like a home healthcare nurse. That's terrible.
Oh, that's not.
It's not the same
That's
thing.
not really a medical
It's not the same thing, but
caregiver.
somebody's got to do it, man. They do important stuff.
Traveler's information.
TDLSR, second or subsequent, and refusal to ID. Not driving. It's been a minute since I had somebody pull the I'm not driving, I'm traveling.
I've never had that.
Up here, we got a couple like frequent sovereigns. She's got a social security card on her. She believes in that. She's not a driver's license.
Because it's suspended.
The officers then conduct a thorough search of the vehicle while discussing the woman's violations.
It is super suspended, dude. She's got like 9 or 10 suspensions on it, all for non-payment. So she keeps getting tickets, not paying them because she doesn't believe that the laws apply to her.
Mm-hmm.
I think there should be, like, you know how there's HTO, there should be one that's STO, sovereign, traffic offender. So every time they get stopped, it's a felony. Eventually they'll learn. Hey, driver's licenses are required. Driving is a privilege, not a right.
All right.
Yay. She got like 4 different purses in this purse. Yeah, there's nothing in here, so I don't care about that.
All right. I'll wait on your tow truck.
How you clocked me at 36?
On radar. Stalker dual front antenna.
She was charged with resisting without violence and driving with a suspended license. Ultimately, she pleaded no contest and received a sentence of 180 days probation and 10 hours of community service. Number 4. Sovereign citizen's bizarre excuse for refusing to show ID. A driver is pulled over for failing to display proper vehicle registration. It starts as a straightforward request for identification, but quickly escalates when the driver asserts their sovereign citizen status.
He was 14 before, so,
What was that?
I said I haven't committed.
Like I said, I just need. There was no. Is the license plate behind that piece of paper? Or?
No, I'm a traveler. I already talked, man. I can't remember her name. Danielle. Danielle, your shift commander down there. I already talked to her 2 or 3 months when they gave me tickets before. I travel. I have the right to travel. I haven't broken any laws. I haven't committed any crimes. So I would just come from the store like I always do every single day. I haven't bothered anybody. I mean, you know, like I do.
Well, like I said, you're right. Not a huge deal. It's just a civil infraction, is all it is.
But I'm not in the program. I already went to court and everything. Judge Anna Blanchard, she already know me personally.
Okay, yep.
Anna Blanchard, she know me personally. I write my own motions. So, you can't give me a ticket because I'm not in the.
Like I said, I didn't plan on writing you a ticket or anything like that. Yeah.
So I'm just traveling, I'm right here to my family house, like I always do. Yeah.
Okay. Do you mind if I just verify that it's your house and we'll get you on your way? Like
It's
I said.
my family's house.
Okay. No, I'm not saying you live there. I'm just saying verify. You know that it's not. Let me grab your VIN and we'll get you out of here. Okay. Like I said, it's not a huge deal. I understand your reasonings. Okay.
Okay. I appreciate.
And
it,
I'm not here to judge or anything like that. That's what you choose to do, and that's on you. Okay.
All right.
But like I said, technically my job, I just got to verify it. Okay. And we'll get you out of here. Okay.
Yeah.
We're not trying to hem you up or anything like that. Okay. Sounds like you've been through this a couple times now. Yeah.
Trying not to.
Gotcha. Do you mind if I just get your VIN real quick and we'll?
I'll move it for you.
Okay, I appreciate that, man. Hey, I really do appreciate you've been really cool with me. I'll be real cool with you,
man,
okay?
Because I ain't trying to, start. I mean, You gotta see me
Yep.
every day. I gotta see you every day. You gonna see each other every day
exactly,
right now.
exactly.
I don't want to beef with the police, really.
Like I said, I'm not here to mess with you or anything like that. Just doing my job. Well, I appreciate that. Mind if I just set my notepad on your car? Okay.
The officer remains composed and professional throughout the encounter. He explains the legal requirements clearly, emphasizing that displaying registration and providing identification are basic obligations for any driver.
Okay. Has it been registered ever before?
Yes, it's registered.
To you?
No, this is my
family
mom's
member?
van.
Okay.
You know,
Like I said, do you mind if I just get your name real quick so I can jot down I talked to you? Like I said, I've pulled like 8 traffic stops tonight, haven't given a single person a ticket.
Well, you know, they say in UCC Code, Michigan, I had the right to reserve my name because I ain't committed a crime. So you know, you just pull me over. I'm traveling. I'm just minding my own business. I ain't even know you was out. I just go where I want to go.
I'm out here all the time, man. I'm a night shift guy.
Yeah, you know, I usually be at work on 3rd, but I'm out. We off tonight. So
where do you work at?
I work at Evergreen Packaging.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. You know, I'm just trying.
So you got a good job. Seems like you're an upstanding guy.
Man, I just got custody of my daughters last Thursday. So you
nice.
know, 3 daughters. So you know, I'm just
that's
trying
congratulations. That's actually something to be proud of. There you go.
It is.
See, I see a lot of people that don't have custody of their kids have been working on it for a long time.
Hey, I'm just a happy man right now.
You sound like you're a happy man.
Shoot.
Okay. But like I said, do you mind if I just get your name? Just to say that I talked to you. I'm not, like I said, I'm not writing you a ticket, okay? There's not even going to be a judge involved because I'm not writing you a ticket, okay?
Man, I just always reserve my rights, man. That's just all I do, man. I always reserve my rights when I haven't done anything.
And I'm not trying to violate your rights or anything like that, you know. Just when I stop somebody, I'm just supposed to, get the vehicle, get the name and say, hey, just in the future, this, and this. I don't have to write you a ticket, which I already said I'm not going to. I'm not under that. I'm not going to write you a ticket.
Yeah, I'll
give you my word.
That's why I gave you my VIN number so you can make sure the automobile
is all good. Yeah,
you know, because it ain't nothing stolen. I don't do.
You don't look like that type of guy.
No, man. No, I'm a stand-up guy.
You seem like that. But like I said, I just say I talked to this guy.
Man, I usually
Joe Schmo.
Just like the last times I got put over, I don't really give my name to nothing, you know, because I study law too at the downtown department.
What was that? I'm sorry.
I practice law.
Oh, okay.
You know, so I do a lot of studying. I'm talking about rigorous over the last 8 years. So
gotcha.
I read UC.
Despite repeated warnings, the driver continues to reject the officer's explanations. He attempts to argue their interpretation of legal principles, failing to recognize the established rules they're subject to.
So that's how I live, you know, UCC 1-207, 1-308, and I be reserving my rights just to keep myself, you know.
Just real quick, just because I've never pulled somebody over who's said this to me before. Out of curiosity, do you mind just explaining it to me a little bit? I'm not familiar. So how you got? I see you got UC codes or
you just
it's like 457.
My right to travel. That's just giving the public notice. I have to put that on there so it can be a notice that you know I'm traveling. Then the other stuff is if anybody take dominion of my property while I'm traveling. And that's why I say not for hire back there, because if it was for hire, then I have to have a license, registration, and all that. But I'm not for hire. I'm traveling on my own. Yeah, private. Not traveling, not driving, but traveling. They say that on there too. I'm not in any state's program. You know, like I'm not in the food stamp benefit program, so I don't receive food stamps because my signature ain't on it. I'm not in the Michigan driver's license program because my signature ain't on the license. I got the right to travel. I got the right to bear arm. I got the right to free speech.
You got the right.
You know, all that kind
all
of
those.
stuff. You know,
so
I practice this one more than any of them.
Okay. Well, do you mind just sitting tight real quick and we'll get you out of here?
Hey, I don't mind.
Okay, perfect. Thanks, man.
Hey, man, you welcome.
You got anything good?
Sovereign citizen.
What's his name?
Andre Gardner. Well, I super sweet talked him. Got him to give me his VIN. Just from there found out who he was. He wouldn't give me his name and everything.
Okay.
But we're all set. I didn't plan on writing him a ticket anyway. He's negative valid. Sovereign citizen. Obviously, he's got that on his plate.
Oh man.
It says he's a traveler. I didn't even notice that at first, and I was like, oh god.
Why'd you pull him over?
The officer consults with another deputy to determine the next steps for the traffic stop. After running the driver's information, he discovers that the man actually holds a valid license and has no outstanding warrants.
Originally I pulled him over because I just saw the no plate.
Oh.
Then I didn't see that until we were at the stop. It
Oh.
was just like not for hire. I'm like, what is this all about? And it's like,
I would stroke him so bad. I hate sovereign citizens. But it's your stop. You do you, buddy.
I mean, I haven't given any tickets out to him, so. I mean, he's actually been really nice.
No,
It's
that's
just-
fine. No, I'm not saying you shouldn't base your decision on that. I mean, if you weren't planning on it, then I would stick with that. I would stick with my gut. Even if things change, it's rare that I change my decision to issue a citation on their demeanor.
Yeah.
It's usually I already know in advance, but well, he's been decent with you, and you're interested in break time, but so is the car registered at all?
It's registered to,
So
5151 Central Stop. Academy.
he's even got the, like, Michigan codes covering up the VIN in the front, like 457 point something. It's just like, just sweet talk to him.
you gotta. There's a couple guys that do this that you want to watch out for. And it's Ernest Lanier.
Yeah.
You watch out for him. He does the same thing. And there's a couple. The other guy I can't remember his name, but they will fight you and call more people. Like I stopped one, and within the first 10 seconds, I called for another unit and a sergeant to come because it was going to get ugly. So, yeah, watch out there.
Yeah, I'm all set here.
Overall, they're dangerous. I'll hang out for
sure.
a minute.
Oh,
Just
okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna.
okay.
The officer then approaches the driver to deliver the news.
All right, sir. So you're all set to go.
Hey,
Like I said, I'm gonna honor my word. I'm not writing you a ticket or anything like that. You've been a cool guy to me. I'm gonna.
Morgan, man, I ain't gonna never forget you.
I hope that's a good thing.
Man, 40 years, I ain't never met nobody come like you came, man.
Okay.
We're dealing with the police, like,
Yeah.
especially now, like what I'm doing now, like,
Yeah.
it usually be some,
Well,
man, I ain't
look,
never, like,
if I can speak on behalf of some of my buddies, you know, they.
I mean, I ain't saying
you gotta
anything
understand
bad.
the
I don't
job.
know personal life, you know, this
Yeah,
day at work,
yeah.
like, at work, hey, you might catch
Exactly.
me a little,
Yeah.
hey, we trying to get this done, but,
Yeah.
hey, I appreciate you,
But
man.
yep, like I said, just in the future, always be cool. Like you've been real cool with me, and
Oh,
like
yeah,
if we
man.
can have an encounter like this every time, we're perfect. You know.
Okay.
So like I said, you do you. I respect what you got.
Yeah,
But
I appreciate it.
we'll go from there. Okay.
All right.
Yep. Have yourself a good night, man.
You
Okay.
too.
We're all set.
My biggest issue with sovereign citizens is that it's just blatant disregard for the rule of law in general as an excuse not to buy insurance or not to register your vehicle. And I will oppose to the idea that you can just no, I don't want to play by your rules because I live by a different set of rules as well. Yeah, that's fine. You don't have to register your car, but you also don't get to drive it. Yeah, no, I don't mess around. Cause you watch those videos of sovereign citizens and like maybe they like scared us in police academy. They had brought in some dude like pulled over sovereign citizen, like yanked by the car, all this stuff. It's like guy like got his home address somehow and like sued him civilly. Got like a lien against his house. He like had come by a house because he had terrible credit for years, trying to figure it out. It's just like I mean, I'm almost just like I don't want to. No, they're yeah, but. No, I always issue a citation for DWLS under the vehicle.
It turns out, today is his lucky day.
The worst part about it is the courts don't back us. A lot of the time the courts just throw the cases out. Ernest Lanier had 9 DWLS tickets written within the first 6 months of 2018 against him. And they still, and they didn't do anything. And then he says, I beat that case. Well, you pled guilty to 1 and you dropped 8. But that's ridiculous that we have no backing from the court prosecutor's office. But when it comes to that, but yeah, no. And I hate stopping cars in this area unless you got another one. Yeah. There's a lot of crowd that can come up on you quick. Yeah. Thanks for coming out.
What do you think? Should the officer have taken him into custody, or was letting him go the right call? Number 3, the sovereign citizen argument that just doesn't work. A routine stop for speeding and an obstructed license plate quickly turns into a lesson on how refusing to cooperate with law enforcement can lead to swift consequences. Here's what happens when the officer approaches the vehicle.
Hello. Hi. Deputy Clark, Lake County Sheriff's Office. Got your license on you?
Your light on my please?
You got a license with you?
No, I don't.
Do you
I
have
don't
a
travel.
valid license?
I don't travel with a license, though.
So you don't have a valid license?
I don't travel with a license, though.
Oh, okay. So, do you have a registration for the vehicle?
Yeah, I mean the vehicle's registered.
Okay. Can I see the registration, please?
Yeah, you can take it out.
What is your name?
You gotta try.
What is your first name, sir?
My first name is Brett.
And what is your last name, Brett?
My last name is not relevant.
It is relevant. It is relevant. This is a traffic stop. So, go ahead and identify yourself now. I'd rather not do the whole jail spiel. But do you mind giving me your first and last name and your date of birth, please?
My first name is Brett.
And your last name?
My last name is Peavy.
Peavy. And what's your date of birth, Brett? Okay. And do you have a valid license?
I don't know. I don't travel with a license.
Okay. Have you ever had a valid driver's license?
Yes, I used to have a valid driver's license.
Okay. 31, 20, late. Maybe.
Do you mind if I turn off the keys so we can use the key to open the door?
Absolutely. 6'5", name BOB. First name Brett, last name PV. He advised that he might not be traveling with a license.
The officer stays calm and professional throughout the interaction, patiently explaining that state law requires the driver to present a valid license.
Thing's broken. The handle's broken.
Yeah, no. You having a good night?
So far, so good. Are you guys aware that the vehicle...
Yes, I allowed that to happen.
You allowed that to happen?
Yep.
Why would you allow that to happen?
Because this is our private conveyance. This has nothing to do with the state any longer.
Okay. Okay.
For me, it's because it costs so much. I can't take
Can you just go front to front with the car? You sovereign citizen.
No, not a sovereign citizen.
You're portraying the normal amenities of a sovereign citizen.
Not a sovereign citizen.
Okay.
But it's here nor there.
Okay. You understand that having a vehicle that is not registered for more than 6 months is criminal, correct? After the second offense.
I wasn't aware of that, no.
Okay. Well, Brett, I'm going to ask you to do me a favor, go ahead and step out of the vehicle, okay?
What for?
Just go ahead and step out of the vehicle for me. Under Pennsylvania v. Mims, I am requesting you step out of the vehicle, okay?
Oh my gosh.
Pennsylvania v. Mims' case law that dictates that I'm allowed to have you step out of the vehicle, okay? So I'm going to ask you one more time politely to step out of the vehicle, okay?
I would like to speak to your supervisor. Is there one?
Sergeant's right here.
Fantastic.
So go ahead and step out of the vehicle, okay?
Okay, don't.
No, step out of the vehicle. Step
I'm
out
asking
of the
you.
Step out
I'm going to step out.
Step out.
Take your hands off of me,
Step
please.
out. I'm not asking anymore, I'm telling. Step out.
Excuse me.
Step
I will get
out
out.
of the vehicle.
I will get out.
Step
but
out of the
I don't
vehicle.
need you.
Step out of the vehicle. Step out of the vehicle.
Your hands off me.
It's not that hard.
Officer
Step out.
Clark.
Step out of the vehicle. It's not that hard. Come on. Step
Okay.
out. Step out.
Okay,
See?
I'm coming out.
Yep. Step out. Step out. Step out. All the way out. Face the vehicle for me. 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 Place your hands behind your back. Place your hands behind your back.
No.
Excuse me. Place your hands behind your back.
Seriously,
What are you doing?
Please,
What are you doing?
Don't. Please stop.
Take it easy.
Why are you just...
Despite multiple requests and clear warnings, the driver refuses to comply.
Don't flex on it. Clark. We're gonna get paid. Stop. Comply.
I'm compliant.
I'm complying. Look.
I'm compliant. Why am I being arrested? Sergeant, you're gonna tell me why I'm being arrested? I mean,
Like, Brett, seriously? You're not being arrested, you're being detained.
oh come on.
But you're now being arrested for resisting.
No.
No, listen. I'm not resisting. I'm compliant. I'm just confused. It seems a little odd, doesn't it, you guys? What have I done? Nothing?
Step back over here. Yep.
No answers?
Step back right here.
Sure, yeah, I'm here.
Face the push bar for me. That's
Okay.
it. Yep. And just spread your feet for me.
There we go.
And just lean forward at the waist, okay?
Yep. Okay.
Lean forward at the
Lean
waist.
into this?
Yes. Right there. Perfect. That would be on you that would poke, stick, hurt any way, shape, or form, any knives, guns, something like that?
Oh, God, no.
Okay.
He's not identified himself yet?
He's identified himself.
Under duress.
Correct. Correct, because you're required to identify yourself on a traffic stop. Right.
Oh.
It's just Florida statute. Law. That's pretty comfortable. Do you want her to get this?
Yes, please.
Okay.
That would be possible.
Great.
You been arrested for?
Yeah.
Same thing?
Yeah, same thing. I mean, driving confusion. I mean,
What do you
I don't
mean?
need.
What's confused?
Well-
What are you confused about?
Well, I mean, driving isn't it's a commercial endeavor. I'm not out here in commerce. I'm not making money, taking my wife to the store, getting something to eat. I'm just going up there.
Instead, he tries to justify his actions, claiming he's traveling rather than driving, a familiar argument often heard from sovereign citizens.
In my private conveyance,
On
You guys
our
are-
public roads?
well, you're allowed to travel privately on the roads.
But
Absolutely.
you have to have a driver's license to do so.
Well,
A valid
only if
driver's
I'm
license.
involved in commerce. I'm not
No,
involved
that's
in
not true.
commerce. Listen, I'm allowed to.
On your own private property, you can drive. This is not your property.
There is a private easement on every road.
Incorrect. So,
No, I'm not sorry.
as far as it goes, you're being placed under arrest this evening for resisting without violence and for driving with, correct. Understand that.
No, I do not.
Okay, what part don't you understand?
All of it.
Okay, well, I'll explain it a little bit further while we drive down to the jail. So we'll get that part explained. Just step off to the side. We're going to walk to the back seat of this vehicle, okay? Go ahead and have a seat for me.
Damn it.
Okay. I'll just take that from for a second.
So he's being taken to jail for that. You need to find arrangements for this vehicle. Start calling around to see who can come get you in the vehicle. Legally can't be driven on the road, so keep that in mind. Otherwise, we're going to have to tow the vehicle, okay?
Sir. Sir.
I'm not going to give you a Christmas card this year.
Really looking forward to that. It's expired 2 years ago. This can't drive.
As the investigation concludes, the man continues to protest, firmly believing he did nothing wrong.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so they passed us. I pulled out of the Circle K and they immediately turned down going in because they knew they did. So. It's me? I'm not the one that broke the law. Yes, you did. Driving and resisting without violence. It is a law. Yes, 322.34 to be exact.
354 hours.
Sure. 31, 20, like 10, 15, 10, 12, 51 to the jail. If that's what you believe, sir. If you said, if that's what you believe, sir, I greatly apologize. But today you're being under arrest for 2 Florida state statute violations, okay? As I've explained, it is driving, specifically driving chapter 322.34. As we've already explained. Yes, you were. You were behind the driver's seat of the vehicle and occupying the driver's seat. Driving in the seat of the vehicle that has the steering wheel is the same thing. And then you are also being placed under arrest for resisting without violence. Okay?
Resisting without violence?
Resisting without violence, correct.
That makes me look like a disciplinary.
I mean, I'll charge you with violence if you prefer.
Ultimately, he was charged with driving without a valid license and resisting without violence. Number 2. Sovereign citizen gets a reality check from police. Officers pull over a vehicle for failing to display proper registration. What starts as a straightforward stop quickly turns into a challenge of authority when the driver claims to be a sovereign citizen.
Doesn't? Can I open up the door? Hello.
Good morning. How are you today?
Good. How are you doing?
I am excellent as always.
What was that?
I am excellent as always.
I'm Corporal Golf County Sheriff's Office. The reason I stopped you is the trailer doesn't have a tag and it doesn't appear the lights are working on it.
It's not working, the light?
No.
Yeah.
Do you have your driver's license with you?
I don't have a driver's license.
No.
Do you have a supervisor?
I am a supervisor.
Fantastic.
Okay.
I accept your oath and bond and bind you to them.
Well, I appreciate that. Okay, do you have a name or anything to identify yourself?
I'm not.
No? Okay. So, I'm assuming you're a sovereign citizen?
Not really the citizen.
Not citizen, okay. Okay. So you don't have any registration paperwork, anything like that? No? Okay.
So proud or not,
No, I believe that. You seem pretty cool with me, so I'm going to be cool with you, okay? I'm just going to run your VIN, okay? Okay, you don't have anything to identify yourself as? You have a... What?
Private.
Okay. What's your first name?
Private.
Private? Okay. What's the name you were born with that you were given at birth?
My name is Private.
What's your last name?
My name is Private.
Your name's Private? Okay.
Accept your oath and bond and bind
Okay.
you to them.
Well, appreciate that, but in the state of Florida, you're driving on our roadways. You gotta identify yourself. You're traveling behind the wheel of the vehicle. You gotta identify yourself.
I'm a state registered motor vehicle.
So it's an unregistered motor vehicle.
And your system is listed that way perhaps is private.
So you can
The officer explains the legal obligations of every driver, including the need to provide identification and valid registration. He also makes it clear that refusal to comply will lead to consequences.
10-4, he's going to be sovereign and not identifying himself. Do you have anything on that vehicle as far as an owner? Okay. Alright. You want to make this easy on yourself before you end up in jail?
I accept your oath and bond and bind you to.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you being cooperative. Well, no, I wouldn't say cooperative, but you're calm. I appreciate that. I know.
It's a peaceful travel.
Okay.
Do I have a right to travel freely?
You have to have a driver's license in the state of Florida.
I'm not in the state of Florida.
Okay, well you are.
In the state of Florida, what is the state of Florida?
Okay, I'm not about to go into all that. Okay, so by Florida state statute, you have to have a driver's license. Correct.
To be a driver for the state.
And you have to have a registered motor vehicle, which this is not registered. You don't have a driver's license.
In order for the state statutes to apply, the word must. That's what that means.
Okay. I'm not going to argue. I'm not.
I don't want to argue.
It's not my first day either, but it's something that we can argue in court. Then.
I am not going to court, and I'm just saying that you take me to a magistrate if you wish, and I'll explain the situation with the magistrate.
Okay. Well, do you want to go ahead and do that then?
Show me where to go.
Okay.
I'll travel people in the van.
No, we're not going to go in the van. You know that's not going to happen.
No, that's not
This isn't your first rodeo. It's not my first rodeo. Okay.
Okay.
So, do you have anything? Where's your sovereign paperwork at? Because I know you usually carry paperwork with you.
It's packed in the back.
Packed in the back? Do you want to grab it?
No, because I don't want to get out. Because I don't trust you, and I'm not sure if you're a supervisor.
Okay, I have 2 stripes. That makes me a corporal, okay? So I am a supervisor on my...
Despite repeated explanations and warnings, the driver continues to challenge the officer.
My sergeant's also coming. If you would like to wait for him, we could. But I guarantee you, he's not going to be as nice as I am. Okay? He's a bigger and meaner guy than I am.
I know what nice means. That means you're being polite and it's martial law.
Just like you. You're being polite, right?
No.
I'm being polite back. Okay. So I identified myself to you, but you're not going to identify yourself to me.
I'm not aware or understand any thoughts of that. Private.
I stopped you for a lawful traffic stop, which states you must identify yourself.
In order to be subject to the jurisdiction. That's what that means.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm assuming you've been arrested before then.
We can. Look, I don't want to purchase any war bonds. So there's no commercial benefit to take me to a judge to purchase war bonds. I always do that.
10-4. He's just stating his name's private and talking about war bonds.
I don't want to purchase any war bonds. I don't understand anything we're doing. I don't want to participate.
Okay. Well, right now you're not free to go. Just so you know that. Okay.
What is the cause?
My lawful traffic stop.
Okay, is that legal or law?
No. At least this is bringing light to my day. It makes it interesting, right?
I could bring an amazing amount of light to your day. I'm not a bad guy.
Did I say you were a bad guy? I don't think you are.
No, I'm not at all.
The conversation grows even more interesting by the second, as the man insists he's in the right and shows no willingness to comply with the law.
But am I harming you?
No, you're not.
Okay. I came here on a hunch.
You came here on a hunch?
Yes. I don't work in this county, and someone called me, and I came here on a hunch that God said I should go this way. Now here I'm meeting you.
So you're a godly man.
Yes. Maybe I am here to help you.
You go to church at all?
I'm way past that point.
Yeah.
You like them?
What was that?
If you have any teacher, Bob, you wouldn't believe what it is or what it is. I don't teach it.
I don't teach what in church? I'm sorry. I have people talking in my ear. Okay. Well, do you go out and teach the Bible then, or not the Bible, but what you believe in God?
Yes.
Do you go out and preach that then to other people?
Those who come to church. Yeah.
But you don't go to other people though to preach it. You just wait for people to come to you. Okay. Why don't you start your own type of church or something like that then?
I mean, like a 508?
I don't know. I don't know what a 508 is.
And the corpse soul like the Vatican had. That is my plan. And my friend is coming in mid-January. We're working.
Yeah. Where are you originally from?
Heaven.
From heaven?
Heaven sent.
So you're Jesus. You're risen from the dead and now you're reborn.
Yes.
Outstanding.
Do you know what that means?
Nope.
Okay.
Would you want to teach me?
I'd be happy to meet with the magistrate. The magistrate completely comprehends.
So who is the magistrate?
Whoever you have working this.
Seizing the moment, the officer calmly educates the driver, clarifying the realities of the law and dismantling his misguided arguments.
I don't have any magistrates. I don't work for a magistrate. I don't know. We don't have magistrates here.
You don't have a magistrate?
No.
Not on call?
No.
Well, how do you charge anybody without a magistrate?
We have a judge.
They even call us a judge.
Okay, fine. Yeah. Just like you have laws and whatever the heck you were talking about, we have laws and we have judges. And we have a jury. So, here comes my sergeant. He's got one more stripe than I do.
Okay.
So he will, like I said, he's probably not going to be as nice as I am.
I hope he's more nice than you are.
Are you saying I'm not nice?
No, not at all. I'm just hoping that he is more nice.
I don't know. He's kind of a mean-looking guy.
Where are we, by the way?
We are at 41 in Toledo Blade in Port Charlotte, Charlotte County, Florida, where I have jurisdiction. So this is Mr. Private.
Hello, Mr. Private. Sergeant Robert Gay, Shotgun Sheriff's Office.
I have a question.
He is sovereign.
I have a question.
He doesn't want to give his name. He says he has nothing to identify himself.
Okay.
Vehicle's unregistered.
I have a question.
He says he's traveling.
I'm a non-belligerent, non-combatant private traveler. I accept your oath and bond and bond.
Okay. So, traveling for you have to have a license. You have a valid license.
Valid
You have a
license.
valid driver's license. No. Okay. All right. Is your vehicle registered? Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Told you he's not as nice as I am. All right, stay put.
What is your first name?
Okay, Mr. Private.
Not Mr.
You're gonna identify yourself.
Okay, here.
I'm not private.
Here's the thing.
I'm not Mr.
So you gave me a different name now?
I'm not Mr.
You gave me a false name?
I'm not Mr.
You just said you're not private.
No, I'm sorry.
Okay, private. So you're gonna step out of the car because you know how this is gonna go.
As the interaction continues, the officers follow protocol and uphold the law. They provide ample chances for the driver to comply, but are prepared to enforce the necessary consequences when the refusal persists.
Can I call Brad?
No. So you can step out. If you want to step out.
Nothing I'm doing here is under protest and duress.
Okay, that's fine.
Under protest and duress.
You're not complying, okay? So
No, I'm not. I'm not fighting.
that's fine.
You understand the difference?
Okay, I know.
I can see the law.
Yeah.
All right. There you go.
There we go. Come on out.
Perfect. All right. What's your
Okay.
step, sir? What's
All
your
my
step?
actions are under protest and duress.
Okay, that's fine.
I accept
Turn around
your oath
for
and
me.
Bond and bind to them.
I got it. Told you this could have went easy. I don't know why you chose to do this.
Chose to do what?
I can do it.
Want to do transport?
I'm not choosing
I'll do
to
whatever.
this.
You want to do transport? Do you want to take care of the tow sheet and the report?
Yeah, I'll take care of the report stuff.
All right. Sure.
Okay, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. All right. All right.
209 Central.
Not this.
Whatever.
We'll have 11015 under John Doe for now until we get him identified.
The man was charged with failure to identify, driving without a valid driver's license, and driving without a valid registration. Number 1. Police put sovereign citizen in his place. An officer is called to the city library over a man refusing to wear a face covering. The man identifies as a sovereign citizen and claims he's exempt from following such rules. The library staff requests assistance to handle the situation, prompting the arrival of Officer Joshua Milks.
Hello. How is everybody doing?
I'm doing well.
What's going on?
I don't know. I was here. I was trying to conduct some business. I was trying to get some things printed up, and they ended up kicking me off of the computers that I had access to.
Okay.
And I just needed to print up 4 pieces of paper.
Okay.
And she's trying to tell me that I have to wear and demand me to wear a mask to use any facilities or anything in here.
You have to wear a mask. There's a governor's mandate, sir.
Okay, but that's not law.
Okay.
And did you or did you not swear an oath to the Constitution, or did you swear an oath to
Can
the
I ask
government?
you a question? So we can cut through all of this. Is this really worth it to go through all of this for 4 pieces of paper when you can just put a face covering on?
Isn't it crazy that I'm being discriminated against and you're asking me?
Sir, I'm the wrong person to argue because I've lost 3 family members to COVID. So I'm not the right person to argue.
I'm sorry
about.
that you've lost family members.
There's a way to handle this. You can just wear a face covering or you can leave, sir, and go somewhere else that doesn't require you to wear it. But this is a city building.
What are you don't have any stripes on your arm?
No, I'm a police officer, sir.
Okay, do you have a sergeant that I can speak with?
Sure. Let's go outside and you can speak to a sergeant. I'll call one for you because they don't want you in the building,
I'd
sir.
like to stand here and just wait for the...
No, sir. You need to wear a face covering or you need to leave. I'm not going to go through this whole thing that you can put on YouTube.
It has nothing to do with putting it on YouTube. This
Sir,
is actually me
Can
recording
you
and
please
documenting.
can you please wear a face covering or can you leave? Because those are your 2 options. You can wear a face covering or you can leave.
Okay, would you trespass me?
Yes, I can, and I will. And I don't want to do that
Well,
because
actually, no,
it's 4
actually-
pieces of paper.
Well, actually, that's what I would like. I would like for you to trespass me so I can have the documents, so I can come in. And
Do you have your ID?
I don't ID unless I commit a crime.
Okay, well, you're trespassing That's a crime.
That's not a crime.
It is.
No, it's a statutory violation.
Why do we need to go down this route? Just wear a face covering.
Why is it that whenever I talk about my rights, my constitutional rights, you want...
The officer provides multiple opportunities for the man to comply or leave voluntarily. However, the man insists on his exemption, continuing to argue against the legitimacy of the rules.
Here's your
to step over.
I'm going to give you an opportunity, okay? Because your constitutional rights and your argument standing right here is actually going to get you in handcuffs and arrested. So here's your options.
Put in jail?
I will take you to jail if you'd like.
You'll take me to jail if I like?
Yes. Or you can just wear a face covering.
You understand
or leave.
that I'm American state national?
I don't, sir.
So
whatever imaginary thing that you think that you don't have to follow laws, that's your prerogative.
Mandatory, governor signing something mandatory is not law.
So are you going to wear a face covering or not, sir?
The Constitution states...
Sir, are you going to put on a face covering or not?
You know what, how about if I step outside and I'll wait for your sergeant to get here? So
let's go. Let's head right outside.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yes, let's do this. Because now I'm leaving because I was threatening.
Okay.
You were going to arrest me.
Yeah, I will. If you refuse to leave, I will arrest you. There's no threat. That's going to happen.
And the trespass was because what?
Because you're not wearing a face covering.
And that's a criminal offense?
They can ask you to leave or refuse service to you, sir.
That's a criminal offense.
The criminal offense is that they've asked you to leave. If you refuse to do so, that's trespass.
How can they criminally trespass when I'm not a criminal? When I haven't committed no crime? I know my rights. Let me get my phone. You are saying that we can't come back here because we're criminals. Is that what this is?
Do so, that's trespassing.
Criminal would mean that I would actually...
And that's fine. That's, you can...
So your definition...
You know what? I'm wrong. You know everything. I don't know anything. Let's go outside.
Of course not.
Okay.
It sounds like somebody needs to be schooled a little bit.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Well, I'm glad that you picked a library to have this argument.
You know what's funny is that it's a public place.
Okay.
I'm walking in public.
That's fine.
Okay,
You're right.
Call your sergeant?
Yeah, let's go outside and I'll call him.
Go and call him. I'd like to hear.
I'm not going to argue semantics. Let's go. Outside. Okay.
There you go. So.
You want him trespass where he can't come back? Okay. So you're going to need to provide your ID, sir, because I'm going to fill out a trespassing.
I'll give you my name.
Okay, that's fine.
Stephen McMillan.
Stephen? You're going to have to spell that last name for me.
McMillan. M-A-C-K-M-I-L-L-E-R.
Rather than escalating the situation, Officer Milks keeps his response measured and clear. He outlines the consequences of non-compliance and what he now faces for not complying with the law.
And I'd also like for you to get the names of these individuals that ended up calling.
Do you spell Stephen with a V or a PH?
A V.
What's your birthday, sir?
I don't need a birthday.
Okay, I'm going to give you another opportunity to think this over. Because right now what's happening, you're being trespassed from this building. In order for me to issue you a trespass card, you have to identify yourself by your name and date of birth or your social security number or your ID.
I told you my name.
I need your date of birth as well, sir. Okay. Were you born here in New Mexico?
I don't answer any more questions.
Okay. All right, sir. So what's going to happen is you're going to be trespassed from this building.
Oh, yeah. I love that.
You're not allowed to come back, including the parking lot. So when we conclude here, you're going to have to leave.
Oh, of course.
Okay?
But I want that trespass.
Okay, you're not going to get the trespass card. They are. Because you're being advised and given a trespass warning.
There's no tip. No,
you're not being criminally cited. No.
Exactly. So this isn't crime. Look, I didn't commit a crime, and you're over here trying to trespass me. You see that?
You're trespassing because they're asking you to leave.
I know, but just because they're asking me to leave doesn't mean...
My suggestion is you would need to talk to the city manager and the mayor because they said it.
I would like to talk to your sergeant.
Okay. When we're done here?
No, it's not when we're done. I would like to speak to him before we're done.
No. You can talk. You can walk across the street and ask for a sergeant.
So now you're refusing, as an officer, to call in your sergeant.
So you're unwilling to.
I'm not going to call them.
Okay.
But you can call them.
So you're unwilling. You're unwilling to.
I'm not unwilling.
Well, if you're unwilling, that means you're willing. If you're not going to call them, that means you're unwilling.
So now you're refusing, as an officer, to call in your sergeant whenever is asked upon.
Central M2. Yeah, I am. You can walk right across the street and go talk to the sergeant if you'd like to.
Walk across the street.
Free to copy a name and date of birth?
I'm not going to go search for him. I asked for him to come to me.
Well, you're going to need to leave the property.
So it's not your policy.
Rather than accepting the situation and leaving, the man persists in arguing and insists on speaking with a deputy sergeant.
When somebody that you are talking to...
First name Stephen, last name McMillan, M-A-C-M-I-L-L-E-R.
I'm an American state national. You understand the difference between an American state national?
I don't care whatever imaginary thing you believe in.
It's not imaginary.
That's fine, man.
It's not
whatever
imaginary.
American thing that says you don't have to follow the rules or whatever. That's cool, man.
It's our
whatever.
sovereignty right that we don't have to abide by mandatory, dictatorial laws.
Yeah, that's what he said. Is this really worth it? Does it cause all this
Well, you know
nonsense?
what's funny is that
863-746.
Was it worth Rosa Parks? Was it worth Rosa
Can you go to
Parks
3?
to be sent to the back of the bus?
You're not Rosa Park, man.
Yeah. I'm on 3.
Hey, Bob, can you come to the library? There's a sovereign citizen that would like to speak with you.
It'll be a few minutes. I'm in CID in a meeting.
Okay. It's gonna be a few minutes. He's busy.
We'll wait here now.
No, you're gonna go wait on the. When I finish identifying you, you're gonna wait on the sidewalk. You cannot be on the property. You're being trespassed. I'm telling you right now.
Well, I'm waiting to speak to the sergeant.
You can wait on the sidewalk. You cannot wait here.
You can't just kick me off of here.
Yes, I
until we
can.
talk.
I'm gonna kick you off, sir. Can I get his OLN and SOC?
Can you do me a favor and give me your badge number?
863.
And what was your name?
Hold on.
You understand that you'll be held liable for what you're doing, correct?
What are the last 4? He keeps talking over me. Thanks. What's this now? I'm liable for what?
Well, you can be held personally liable for violating my constitutional rights.
Go ahead.
The officer maintains a balance of patience and firmness, ensuring the situation remains under control. Despite the man's entitled attitude, the officer sticks to protocol and handles the encounter professionally.
By all means, do what you gotta do. But you need to leave the property, sir.
Okay, can I get your name?
Milks, MILKS, and my badge number is 863.
863?
Yes, sir.
And who was the supervisor that...
McCord?
McCord? Do you have any idea what his ID number is?
Yeah, 746.
McCord, okay.
Yes, sir.
Well, you definitely be receiving something in the mail.
That's absolutely fine. I just need you to leave, sir, please.
So this is it? I don't get any paperwork?
No, sir.
Can I get a report number?
I'm not doing a report on this, sir.
You're not doing
Unless
a
you'd
report?
like a report. Do you want a report?
Yeah, well, that's what I was asking for. I need a report number.
That's fine.
And I actually asked you to grab their names so I know who they are so I can hold them responsible.
You can call the library and get it.
Well,
I'm
no.
not going to give you their information.
Well, they're the ones that are...
That's fine.
They're the ones, so you don't care to identify the people
No,
that are...
not at all.
trying
That's
to
just, I'm just a
trespass
bad cop that way. 863 Central.
you? So you're a bad cop
Yep,
that way?
I'm just a bad cop. I do bad investigations. Let me get you a case number and you can get out of here, okay?
Give me a case number. Do you have a business card or anything?
Can I get a case and times? I don't. I'm going to write it on this paper for you because I ran out of business cards.
Okay. Sounds good. Hey. It's your right to record, brother?
Meanwhile, the man continues recording, searching for any flaws in the officer's actions.
So you're trespassing me off of public place for no crime. And you're agreeing to that?
Yes.
So you understand that's abuse of power, right?
Yep. File the lawsuit. Good. Here you go, sir. It's LCPD 20 and then 225707. My name's Milks 863, and there's a non-emergency number if you have any questions.
You got some shit to scratch, right?
I do. It is an unfortunate thing I've had to deal with.
I've had to deal with that my whole life.
Well, you have a good day, sir. Thanks.
I can't wait to see you in court. Thank you so much.
Have a good one. All right. Got your 15 minutes of fame. Is it just Tuesdays or what? I think it's just Tuesdays. Jeez Louise. Alright, well he requested a police report. By policy I have to give him one. Do you mind if I just get your info to say that you're the one that's just... Because I know that you're the manager of the library, correct? Yeah. Library manager? Oh, she's got to wear a mask. She's going to... What's your first name?
It's Margaret, Margaret.
Can you see the bike that I'm on?
And your last name?
Neil, Neill.
Neill. And what's a good work number for you? Okay.
Or,
oh, perfect. I'm just going to put all of this as your information because when he requests the report, I don't want your personal information in there.
Nobody needs to know how old I am.
You or me. So, just so I got it straight.
Sure, of course.
Kind of the same thing he was with me. I'm sure he didn't have a mask. You asked him, can you please put one on?
Yes, we offered him one.
You're the first one that asked.
We offered him. We did give him
You even offered him
Yeah.
The officer concludes the investigation and coordinates with library staff to complete the police report.
We can get to one. He refused to wear one. He's saying that I don't have to follow.
Yeah, the American nationalist.
Yeah, sovereign citizen
yeah,
stuff.
all that nonsense. Okay.
Apparently, because I don't sue people all the time on my own recognizance, which I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know the law.
Oh, well.
I did also give them alternatives, so not wearing a mask like we do for all of our patrons if they refuse.
Let me, I ran out of criminal trespass cards on my person. Let me grab you one.
It's been a week, huh?
Yeah, it's been a while. I'll fill one out and I'll bring it back.
Okay.
Even if I gotta run across the street, I might need to get another one.
Okay.
But I'll fill it out and come back. But I think he left. He didn't even want to wait for the sergeant, so I think.
No, he has to upload that.
Yeah, that's got to get there real quick.
Hello.
Get on YouTube real quick. So,
Yeah.
well, I guess we'll see each other in court if I don't see you when I drop off the trespass card. So, all right. Well, y'all have a good one. Eight 63746.
Go ahead.
Channel 3.
I'm on 3.
Hey, so he left. I guess he's going to send us something in the mail, or we'll see him in court when he sues.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
Are you going to be in your office?
I will be there in about 10 seconds.
10-4. Police officer, I don't even know what the fuck is. Alright. Stop, don't hit that car.
If you were in the officer's shoes dealing with this anti-mask sovereign citizen, would you have handled it the same way? Or do you think your patience would have run out? Another day, another sovereign citizen learning the hard way that the law is not up for debate. Which of these cases had you rolling your eyes the most? Let us know in the comments.